Okay, welcome back. We got another nugget coming at you. This nugget is going to talk about endorsing a service contract. I'm not going to spend much time at all on pre-exposing in this video, but that's an ongoing conversation in our industry where do you pre-expose F&I products to customers or not? And should the salespeople be talking to them or not? Some of you are really advanced where you're pre-exposing through the salespeople through like a little process I'm going to go through right now. And then you have like a mini presentation. You give them out there with a folder, a nice folder, and then an email comes at them, and then there's a video talking about the products, and then they're coming in and getting a full presentation. So they've been exposed a lot to this. If you're that advanced, then you probably get this as a simple process that may help with just the salespeople. But what I'm looking for is just in general, if salespeople are out there talking to customers, which is happening all the time about warranties, instead of them like avoiding or dodging and not answering the questions, maybe we should give them a simple roadmap that they can use to endorse a service contract so it goes smoother and easier. And we're not evading questions. We're not saying we don't know what's going on. We're just telling them, here's what we know about it. So the simple process is like a 4-step process, which I'll go through real quick. You start with social proof, then you go to endorse the service contract, then you address the cost of the service contract, and then they're gonna follow up with social proof. Social proof is something you should study if you're not familiar with. It's a really powerful influencer. It just kind of is what helps other people decide what to do. They like to do what everybody else is doing. So a simple example would be social proof on a service contract. The conversation comes up from the customer about the warranty. The salesman would say, you should extend that out. They're extremely popular today, extended warranties. Most people extend out the warranty on their vehicle or camper, right? So most people do it. That's a social proof. The next one would be an endorsement. So what does an endorsement mean? It says the salesperson is saying, I think it's a good idea personally for you. So then they would say, something like, I highly recommend you do that, right? And then they just address the cost because everyone wants to know how much do these things cost. So we don't want them fumbling around and saying $2,000 or $3,000 or I have no idea what they cost. So let's just tell them. It costs on a monthly basis about 20 to 30 bucks a month. You can figure out what your average store is doing, but if they buy a 6, 7, 8 year warranty or lifetime, you could back into that. But a 7-year warranty, you divide a couple $1,000s into 7 years and it ends up being 20, 25, 30 bucks a month, depending on what you're selling it for, right? So that's the answer. The answer is it's 20, 30 bucks a month. That's what we're addressing the cost question with. And then you end up with social proof again. So something like that's why so many people extend out the warranties on their unit today, right? So full circle would be like all together social proof you'd start off with. Those are extremely popular today. Most people extend out the warranty on their car because they're so complex and so expensive to fix today. They're very popular. I highly recommend that you do it. You'll be much happier if you do. They cost 20 to 30 bucks a month. That's why they're so popular and most people extend those out. And then you don't have to worry about anything that goes wrong on the camper or car or whatever it's going to be. So that's the whole process. Social proof, endorse, cost, address the cost, and then go through social proof again. You can change up that verbiage, but it gives a 4-part, really simple way for them to get through it. So we're pre-exposing them in a good way, and you'll see penetrations go up on this if you teach them that and you follow up on it and make sure they know how to continue to do that and they're doing it correctly, right? So go practice that. Call us if you have any questions. Thanks.